Do you often feel like just another face in the crowd, blending in without any distinctive features? Imagine being a serene landscape painting that lacks a focal point. You might easily be overlooked in today's bustling world. Women might find you uninteresting. They meet you and quickly move on. But what if I told you that the situation can still be turned around? In today's video, we're not just talking about changing your looks or how you dress. We will delve into the art of developing character traits that make you a mysteriously attractive man, inspired by the timeless philosophy of Stoicism. Let's learn together how to become confident and tactful in any social situation. From captivating glances to the way you talk about yourself, everything contributes to the image of an irresistibly mysterious man. Are you ready for this transformative journey? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video with someone who might find it useful. I encourage you to stay patient until the end of the video, as this is not a quick overnight change, but a journey where you will learn how to subtly attract and maintain long-lasting interest. Be prepared to turn every day into a new opportunity, where you not only shine, but become a memorable figure in everyone's mind. Let's get started. Number 1. Don't tell her everything. The art of being the enigmatic man that women find irresistibly captivating is rooted in simplicity and restraint. When you unveil too much about yourself too soon, you diminish the mystique and allure that naturally draws others towards you. Instead, hold back on sharing your entire life story. Let her wonder about the man behind the subtle smile and thoughtful eyes. Picture this. She asks you about your hobbies. Instead of listing every single activity you enjoy, you simply say, "I enjoy outdoor activities." This response is not evasive, but rather intriguing. It leaves room for curiosity, sparking her imagination about the adventures you might embark upon. This sense of mystery is like a magnetic force, pulling her closer, making her eager to discover more about you. Consider Marcus Aurelius, who emphasized the importance of maintaining a certain inner fortitude and reserve. He advised keeping some things within oneself, as not everything needs to be broadcasted. This Stoic approach aligns perfectly with the idea of creating allure through mystery. By not revealing every detail, you maintain a sense of control over your narrative, allowing her to perceive you as a man of depth and complexity. Imagine you're on a date, and she asks about your weekend plans. Instead of detailing every activity, you might say, "I have a few things lined up, some personal projects." This answer is enough to pique her interest without laying all your cards on the table. It subtly conveys that you have a life rich with activities and interests, and it invites her to be curious about the details. Mystery is not about playing games or being deceptive. It's about embracing the art of restraint and allowing a relationship to unfold naturally. In the fast-paced world we live in, where information is readily available and oversharing is common, the mysterious man stands out. He becomes a breath of fresh air, someone worth exploring and understanding. Reflect on the teachings of Epictetus, who believed in the power of inner strength and self-mastery. By not giving away everything, you maintain your sense of self, your inner citadel, as he would describe it. This self-control and measured sharing create a foundation for a relationship built on respect and genuine interest, rather than superficial knowledge. In conclusion, the key to being the man women desire lies in the delicate balance of sharing and withholding. By not telling a woman everything, you cultivate an air of mystery that keeps her intrigued. This approach rooted in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, allows you to build deeper, more meaningful connections. So, embrace the power of mystery. Let your actions speak louder than your words, and watch as the allure of the unknown draws her closer, making your relationship journey all the more captivating. Number 2, manage your emotions. To become the enigmatic man that women find irresistible, you must master the art of controlling your emotions. This concept, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us that while emotions are powerful and vital, they should never dictate our actions or decisions. For instance, you're on a date, and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, she starts flirting with another man, perhaps to see how you'll react. In moments like these, remember the Stoic principle of apatheia, freedom from passion. Instead of succumbing to jealousy or anger, maintain your composure. Take a deep breath, and with a calm demeanor, let her know that her behavior is not acceptable. By doing this, you demonstrate emotional strength and self-control, qualities that are deeply attractive. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This lesson is timeless. In our interactions, especially with women, showing that we are unaffected by trivial provocations is a testament to our inner strength. Women are naturally drawn to men who exhibit self-mastery. It's not about suppressing emotions, but rather understanding and controlling them. When you respond thoughtfully, instead of reacting impulsively, you stand out. You become the man who is mysterious, not because he is hiding something, but because he operates on a higher level of self-awareness and control. Embracing this Stoic approach to emotional control will not only enhance your interactions with women, but also improve your overall quality of life. You'll find that you handle stress better, make more rational decisions, and become a beacon of calm in a chaotic world. In essence, the path to becoming the mysterious man that women desire lies in mastering your emotions. By staying true to yourself and maintaining control, you embody the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, making you both intriguing and irresistible. Number 3, don't respond to messages right away. If you want to be the mysterious man that women find irresistibly alluring, practicing a bit of restraint and patience in your communications can be incredibly effective. It's about finding the balance between being attentive and maintaining an air of intrigue. Picture this scenario. She sends you a message, and instead of responding immediately, you take a little time. This simple act can have a profound effect. It gives her space to wonder what you're up to and think about you more. This technique, when used judiciously, can spark curiosity and make her more interested in learning about the man behind the messages. Stoicism teaches us the value of presence and mindfulness. When you're not constantly glued to your phone, it shows that you have a life full of activities and interests. This naturally creates an aura of mystery and depth. For instance, if you're out hiking or reading a book, and you respond to her message later with, "Just finished a great hike," it subtly conveys that you have a rich, fulfilling life. By applying this Stoic wisdom to your communication style, you can create a sense of mystery that keeps her intrigued. Consider a scenario where she messages you asking about your day. Rather than instantly diving into a detailed account, you could wait a while and then reply with, "It's been productive. Got a lot done." This response is brief but effective in maintaining an element of mystery. She'll be left wondering what exactly you were working on and what other interesting activities you might be engaged in. Reflect on the wisdom of Epictetus, who emphasized focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. By not responding immediately to every message, you're exercising control over your time and attention, showing that you are not at the mercy of your impulses. This kind of self-mastery is attractive and adds to your mysterious persona. It's important to strike a balance, though. Ignoring messages altogether or waiting excessively long can be counterproductive. The key is to be mindful of the timing and context, ensuring that your delayed responses are occasional and natural, not calculated or forced. So, practice the art of mindful communication. Let your responses be measured and thoughtful, and watch as the intrigue you create deepens your connection and makes every interaction more engaging and meaningful. Number 4. Avoid justifying yourself or seeking approval. In the world of Stoicism, there's a profound power in maintaining a sense of mystery. Being mysterious isn't about concealing who you are. It's about confidently keeping certain things to yourself. You don't need to explain your every action or ask for permission, because you're secure in your identity and your desires. This self-assurance is magnetic, and it naturally draws people towards you, especially women. Imagine you're out with a woman, and you feel an urge to do something spontaneous. Maybe you decide to take a detour to a hidden cafe or suggest a walk through a quiet park. Instead of asking her if she's okay with it, or explaining why you think it's a good idea, just go with your intuition. Your confidence in your decision-making will spark her curiosity. She'll wonder what drives you, what thoughts and motivations lie behind your actions. This air of mystery can be incredibly alluring. Another example might be during a conversation. If she asks about your plans or decisions, you don't have to lay out every detail. Keep your responses simple and confident. Instead of saying, "I want to go to this place because I think it's nice and I hope you like it," you might say, "I have a place in mind that I think you'll enjoy." The difference is subtle, but significant. You're not seeking validation. You're inviting her to share in an experience you believe in. This approach aligns with Stoic teachings, which encourage us to focus on what we can control, our actions and our mindset. By not over-explaining, you demonstrate that you're in control of your life and comfortable with your choices. This self-assuredness is captivating because it suggests a deeper, more complex inner world that she will want to explore. Embracing mystery and not feeling the need to explain or seek permission is about being at peace with who you are. This authenticity, combined with a touch of enigmatic charm, can create a powerful attraction. Remember, the less you reveal, the more others will want to discover. So, keep your cards close to your chest, act with confidence, and let your true self shine through the mystique. Number 5, build solid self-esteem. One of the most attractive traits a man can possess is self-confidence, especially when it stems from a place of genuine inner strength. When you embody the mysterious man that women desire, your confidence doesn't rely on external validation. Instead, it comes from a deep sense of self-worth and belief in your abilities, rooted in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Imagine you're pursuing a personal goal, such as writing a book or starting a business. A man with true self-confidence doesn't constantly seek reassurance from others. He trusts in his own abilities and judgment, knowing that he is on the right path. This inner confidence is not only incredibly attractive to women, but also a testament to your character and resolve. For instance, if you're working on a novel, you stay committed to your writing schedule, not because others praise you, but because you believe in the value of your work. Epictetus pointed out that our worth comes from within and that we should focus on what we can control. our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. By embracing this mindset, you develop a self-confidence that is unshakable. When you're comfortable in your own skin, it shows in your demeanor. You carry yourself with a quiet assurance that doesn't need to be loudly proclaimed. This quiet confidence is compelling and draws others towards you. Reflect on the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, who emphasized the importance of self-reliance and inner strength. He believed that true power comes from mastering oneself. When you have this kind of self-mastery, you don't waver in the face of challenges or the opinions of others. For example, if you're starting a business, you might face skepticism or doubt from others. However, a man with strong self-confidence trusts his vision and abilities. He continues to push forward, undeterred by external opinions. This determination and inner belief not only help you achieve your goals, but also make you appear as a man of substance and depth. In relationships, this self-confidence translates to a sense of stability and reliability. Women are drawn to men who know who they are and what they want, and who don't need constant validation. This doesn't mean you are closed off to feedback or support, but rather that your core confidence remains intact, regardless of external circumstances. By trusting in your abilities and believing in your intrinsic worth, you become a man who is not only attractive to women, but also respected and admired by all. So, cultivate this inner strength, embrace your true self, and watch as your unshakable confidence naturally draws others towards you. Number 6. Cultivate an intriguing personality. Women are naturally drawn to men who possess a certain depth, who are fascinating and intriguing. Being interesting doesn't mean you need to be the most extroverted or outgoing person in the room. Instead, it means having a wide range of interests, being knowledgeable about various subjects, and offering a unique perspective on life. Stoicism teaches us to find joy in learning and self-improvement. By continually expanding your horizons and seeking knowledge, you become more interesting and engaging. Epictetus often spoke about the importance of education and self-awareness. By following this advice, you can become a well-rounded individual with a wealth of knowledge to share. Imagine you're into astronomy. Instead of simply mentioning it, delve into some of the latest discoveries or share intriguing facts about space. You might say, "Did you know that there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth?" It really puts things into perspective, doesn't it? This kind of knowledge not only shows your intellectual curiosity, but also sparks fascinating conversations. Consider another example. If you enjoy cooking, don't just mention it casually. Share some recipes or techniques you've learned. You could say, "I recently tried a new recipe for homemade pasta. It's incredible how a few simple ingredients can transform into something so delicious." This not only highlights your culinary skills, but also suggests a level of sophistication and creativity. Being interesting also means being a good listener and showing genuine curiosity about others. When you show interest in her passions and experiences, it creates a reciprocal dynamic where she becomes more interested in you. This mutual curiosity fosters a deeper connection and makes interactions more engaging. In your daily life, look for opportunities to learn and grow. Whether it's through reading, traveling, or trying new activities, each experience adds another layer to your personality. This continuous pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement makes you not only more interesting, but also more confident and self-assured. In sum, to be the mysterious man that women always desire, cultivate a rich tapestry of interests and knowledge. By being well-read, curious, and passionate about various subjects, you naturally become more intriguing. This approach, grounded in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, helps you build deeper, more meaningful connections. Number 7. Keep your opinions to yourself. Imagine you're in a room full of people, each eager to share their thoughts and opinions. Now, picture yourself standing calmly, observing and listening. You only speak when directly asked for your opinion. This practice is not only a powerful way to cultivate an air of mystery, but also deeply rooted in the wisdom of Stoicism. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is to maintain control over your emotions and reactions. By choosing when and how to share your thoughts, you demonstrate self-discipline and a keen understanding of social dynamics. Let's break this down with an example. Suppose you're at a dinner party and the conversation shifts to a controversial topic. Everyone is eager to voice their opinions, but you remain silent, listening intently. Someone finally turns to you and asks, "What do you think?" Your response, crafted with care and consideration, carries more weight because it is rare and thoughtful. People will remember what you said because you didn't speak just to fill the silence. By holding back your opinions unless asked, you create a sense of intrigue. People will start to wonder, "What does he think about this?" Or, "Why isn't he saying anything?" This curiosity can draw others toward you, wanting to know more about the man who doesn't feel the need to dominate the conversation. In a world where everyone is eager to be heard, your silence speaks volumes. Stoicism teaches us that our inner peace and tranquility are paramount. By not always revealing your thoughts, you protect your peace and avoid unnecessary conflicts. You're not swayed by the need to prove a point or win an argument. Instead, you choose your moments wisely, revealing just enough to keep others interested and engaged. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember the power of silence. Hold your opinions until they are solicited. Let your presence and your calm demeanor do the talking. In doing so, you'll find that not only are you more intriguing, but you're also embodying the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, becoming a beacon of calm and strength in a world of noise. Number 8. Stay subtle with your expressions. To cultivate the aura of the intriguing man that often captivates women, mastering the art of subtlety in your expressions is crucial. Your facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice are windows into your emotions and thoughts. Learning to modulate these can significantly enhance your mysterious allure. This subtlety not only keeps others guessing, but also aligns beautifully with the principles of Stoicism, which emphasize self-control and composure. Marcus Aurelius believed that a calm mind reflects a strong character. By staying subtle with your expressions, you demonstrate this strength, making you appear more intriguing and composed. Consider a scenario where you're on a date and she shares a funny story. Instead of laughing loudly or showing exaggerated amusement, a subtle smile and a soft chuckle can be more effective. This restrained reaction shows that you appreciate her humor, but are not overly eager to impress. It adds to your air of mystery, making her wonder what you truly find amusing. Reflect on the teachings of Seneca, who advised that one should appear composed and untroubled regardless of the situation. By staying subtle with your expressions, you embody this Stoic principle. If she mentions something that could potentially be upsetting or challenging, maintain a calm demeanor and respond with thoughtful consideration. Your body language is another important aspect. Instead of making grand gestures or fidgeting, keep your movements smooth and deliberate. Stand or sit with a relaxed posture and use subtle gestures to emphasize your points. This controlled body language conveys confidence and self-assurance, qualities that are inherently attractive. Tone of voice is equally crucial. Speak in a calm, steady tone, avoiding extremes in volume or pitch. This not only makes your words more impactful, but also adds to the mysterious aura you project. If you're discussing a topic you're passionate about, express your enthusiasm with controlled excitement rather than loud exclamations. This approach keeps others engaged and intrigued by your composed passion. In social settings, practice the art of active listening. Instead of dominating the conversation, ask thoughtful questions and listen intently to her responses. When you do speak, your words will carry more weight because you have shown genuine interest and restraint in your expressions. This balance of listening and subtlety creates a powerful dynamic, making you a captivating presence. Thus, staying subtle with your expressions is a vital component of being the mysterious man that women always desire. By mastering your facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice, you convey a sense of calm, control, and deep inner strength, which make you more intriguing and attractive to women. Number 9. Avoid flaunting your advantages. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is humility, a virtue that naturally lends itself to a more mysterious and attractive demeanor. To truly embody this, you must resist the urge to brag about your advantages. This doesn't mean you should downplay your achievements, but rather, you should allow them to speak for themselves without needing to broadcast them. Suppose you've recently received a promotion at work. Instead of announcing it to everyone you meet or posting it all over social media, you simply continue with your life as usual. You don't need to make it obvious that you're proud of this success. Let your demeanor reflect confidence and contentment without overt pride. When others notice the positive changes or hear about your promotion from someone else, their admiration will be more genuine and impactful. They'll see you as someone who is confident yet grounded, a rare and attractive combination. Another way to practice this is through your interactions. When conversing with others, ask more questions and listen attentively instead of steering the conversation towards your own achievements. This shows a genuine interest in others and shifts the focus away from yourself, allowing your actions and character to shine subtly yet powerfully. Reflect on the example of Epictetus, who was born a slave but rose to become a respected teacher. He didn't seek validation through boasting about his rise from such humble beginnings. Instead, he let his teachings and wisdom speak for his strength and character, drawing people to him through his profound insights and composed demeanor. In modern life, this principle applies not only in professional settings, but also in personal relationships. If you've made significant strides in your personal growth, such as improving your health, learning a new skill, or overcoming a personal challenge, there's no need to flaunt these achievements. Let those close to you observe these changes naturally. Their respect and admiration will grow as they see your genuine efforts and results. Remember, the essence of being mysterious isn't about hiding who you are, but rather revealing your true self slowly and authentically. Women are often drawn to this sense of depth and restraint, finding it intriguing and appealing. So, embrace humility. Let your achievements speak for themselves, and watch as you naturally attract the attention and respect you deserve. By practicing humility, you align yourself with Stoic principles and create an aura of mystery and strength. This not only enriches your character, but also makes your interactions more meaningful and your relationships more profound. Embrace the power of silence, the strength in subtlety, and the wisdom of letting your actions speak louder than words. Number 10. Give straightforward but intentionally vague replies. This subtle approach can make you the mysterious figure women find irresistibly intriguing. When a woman asks you a question, resist the urge to provide a detailed response. Instead, offer a brief, sincere answer that leaves room for curiosity. The goal is to share just enough to avoid being a complete enigma, but not so much that you unveil your entire story. Imagine she asks you about your job. Instead of detailing every aspect of your daily tasks, simply say, "I work in finance." This response is genuine, but leaves plenty to the imagination. She might start to wonder about the specifics of your role, the challenges you face, and the successes you enjoy. This air of mystery is captivating, drawing her in and making her eager to learn more. This approach is reminiscent of the Stoic practice of measured speech. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus often emphasize the importance of speaking only when necessary and with purpose. By giving concise answers, you are practicing a form of restraint that not only keeps conversations light and engaging, but also allows you to maintain control over how much you reveal about yourself. Consider another scenario. She asks about your hobbies. Instead of listing every activity, you might say, "I enjoy staying active and exploring new things." This answer is sincere and offers a glimpse into your interests without laying everything bare. It hints at an adventurous spirit and leaves her curious about what those activities might be. Reflect on the wisdom of Seneca, who believed that our true strength lies within our inner selves and the control we exert over our actions and words. By giving just enough information, you create a balance between openness and mystery, allowing her to see your genuine nature while still holding back enough to keep her intrigued. Mystery is not about being evasive or dishonest. It's about creating an engaging dynamic where there's always more to discover. In today's world, where oversharing is the norm, maintaining an air of mystery sets you apart. It makes interactions more interesting and allows relationships to develop at a natural pace. By sharing just enough to spark interest while keeping some details to yourself, you create a sense of mystery that draws women in. So, practice the art of measured speech. Let your words be both genuine and elusive, and watch as the intrigue you create enhances your relationships, making every interaction a captivating journey of discovery. Number 11. Allow yourself moments of pause and reflection. Instead of rushing through conversations, take a moment to contemplate your response. This isn't just about taking your time, it's about embodying the Stoic principle of mindfulness. Imagine you are in a conversation. The other person asks you a question, and instead of immediately responding, you pause. You take a deep breath, consider your thoughts, and let the silence linger for a moment. This pause does two things. It shows the other person that you are deeply considering their words, making them feel truly heard and respected. And it creates an air of mystery around you. They will be curious about your thoughts, eager to hear what you have to say next. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers. When faced with decisions, he would often retreat into silence, pondering deeply before speaking or acting. This practice not only allowed him to make wise choices, but also added a layer of gravitas and mystery to his persona. By pausing, you demonstrate that you value thoughtful consideration over impulsive reactions, a trait that is both attractive and rare. In our fast-paced world, silence is often uncomfortable, but embracing it can be powerful. It's about mastering the art of being present and creating space for genuine connection. When you pause before responding to questions, you're not just taking your time. You're allowing a moment for the other person to feel valued, for your words to carry weight, and for the conversation to take on a deeper, more meaningful dimension. Remember, the pause is not about being aloof or distant. It's about showing that you are fully engaged, that you care enough to consider your words carefully. This approach aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, emphasizing mindfulness and the importance of thoughtful action. So, next time you find yourself in a conversation, embrace the power of the pause. Don't be quick to fill the silence with your opinion. Let the silence speak for itself. This simple yet profound practice will not only make you more intriguing, but will also draw people towards you, fascinated by the depth and mystery that you bring to every interaction. As we conclude our journey through the art of cultivating an aura of mystery, remember that the essence of intrigue is not about concealment, but about the strategic revelation of oneself. Each piece of advice we've explored, from the subtlety in your answers to the timing of your responses, serves to enhance your presence and deepen the curiosity others feel towards you. This dance of disclosure and reservation is a delicate one, where each step is measured and every silence is meaningful. Embrace these principles in your interactions, not as a mask, but as a means to foster genuine connections. Let your conversations be like a canvas, where the colors of your personality are painted gradually, each stroke adding depth and texture. In doing so, you embody the Stoic virtues of self-mastery, tranquility, and respect for the moment. Being mysterious isn't about concealing your true self. It's about showcasing the best parts of who you are in a captivating and intriguing manner. When you embrace your confidence and cultivate an aura of mystery, you naturally become more alluring. This intriguing quality can make you irresistibly attractive to women. If this video has inspired you or provided new insights, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your friends and family, so they too can benefit from these timeless lessons. We'd love to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you agree with the messages we've shared, drop a comment saying, "I embrace mystery," or share your personal experiences. Your interactions mean a lot to us and help build a community of like-minded individuals who are all on their path to personal transformation. Now, as you step forward, carry with you the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the measured words of Epictetus, and the serene strength of Seneca. Let these guide you in not just being the mysterious man, but a man of substance and depth, whose very presence is a source of intrigue and inspiration. Before you go, make sure to check out our other videos, recommended on the screen now, for more advice on personal development and achieving a balanced, fulfilling life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.